Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Yo, yo.
Jojo.
Yo, yo.
Yo-yo.
Yeah, not Jojo, yo, yo.
Oh, my God. Now he's stuck in...
See, it started already. We just started this.
Yo-yo.
So, how are you?
Who's
How
gonna
are
be the
you
first
guys? Through the static, baby.
We're looking...
Through the static. And today is a huge day, being the 1 year anniversary. So, hello. Why can't I see?
Soon. Annie trees?
Oh yeah.
Hi.
Oh wait. I remember. Last week we were trying to get your name right. I said how much I like your name. So, hello. It's good to see you. And hey, Karen, how are you? Happy anniversary. Thank you, David. Thank you too. Hi, guys. So yeah, this is. Can you believe this has been a year? I certainly can't believe it's a year. And Elix surprised me. I'll post pictures later with a cake. And hey, Jane, that says through the static 1 year. Croaksies, happy anniversary. So this is going to be a great show. I have a little surprise that's going to be on, so hopefully you guys will listen to it. Hey, Heidi. And I don't know what the hell happened to my hair. What's going on here? I'm getting it cut tomorrow, so.
He doesn't know what the hell happened to his hair, but he also spends 30 minutes blow drying.
That's
and
not
then
true.
He puts some oil, and then he tease it, and then he, whatever he does. Oh my God. You seriously? Oh.
I know I've said this before, but say goodbye to him because
There's no way.
Karen's listening. Karen, how are you?
Yeah.
Because he's going to be leaving.
Was that a good
He's going to
one?
be destroyed.
Was that a good one, Karen?
So listen, anyone local?
Show.
Sunday.
Come on.
I mean Friday.
Sunday.
I'm off
What's
today.
wrong with
I don't know. Maybe it's my hair. Maybe it's like little antennas that's picking
Hi,
up
Marianne.
stuff. Hey, Marianne. So Friday,
7 o'clock.
Attleboro Elks. We just came from there just to check it
Karen,
out
it's
and to check the tables and
wild.
the chairs, and it's going to be incredible.
Karen
I
says.
don't-
Karen says your hair is wild. Karen, I'm not sure. Is that is that meant as a compliment?
Banshee woman?
What? No, Karen. Karen Spinoza. Who's Karen Spinoza?
Karen Spinoza is a very good person who watches all the time and says happy anniversary. Hey, Carol.
Hi.
And I know that's a compliment. Yeah.
Oh,
here's
you're
why.
coming to the show.
Right.
Awesome. Very good. So
I get to meet
anyone,
you.
if you have not purchased your ticket, purchase your
Because
ticket.
I don't think there's many tickets left.
There-
I think
no.
we're really close.
Please purchase your ticket. Don't go to StephenTheMedium.com. Get your tickets.
Yes.
It's only $25. It's going to be an amazing event. We're going to get to celebrate our first year anniversary.
Yes.
And we want to get to meet as many of you as possible.
And listen, a free raffle for $25 and my brand new CD that's not even out yet, that all of you that are coming to the event are going to actually get the CD. So,
Yes, good.
and the compliments, well, I shouldn't say compliments, but compliment. I sent it to my cousin Holly to listen to, and she raved about the CD. That's coming from her. And I put a lot of time into what I wanted to be on these 5 tracks, and the last track, the meditation, is incredible. It's not long, and anything and everything. Even if you just want to have a little bit more information about spirit, it's such a great CD, and I think I extracted the most important sort of aspects of being a psychic or a medium or spirit, just to give people a better understanding, and because everybody connects. A lot of people don't know that they connect, but every one of us connects, and I think because we do connect, it's really important to have some knowledge to make sure that you're only, connecting with the highest power, and, when you're getting messages from spirit and connection, so which is really terrific. So
hold on. So for those of you, because I've been noticing the chat, those of you asking what show. So if you're local, and what we mean by local, anyone in the Massachusetts area or Rhode Island, Stephen is doing...
No, the whole state. You can drive from Louisiana, no problem, right?
The whole state, Louisiana.
No, all the states.
Oh, all the states. Okay. Steven is doing a community show, first time celebrating a first year anniversary of the show. Is in the Elks in Attleboro. It's only $25, and to purchase tickets, you got to go to stevendemedium.com, and you got to purchase your tickets ahead of the time. So
because we went to the event and there's not many more seats available. Sheila, I just saw that. I can't wait to meet you too. This is so great. I'm really excited about this show. It's going to be terrific. And where do you go for a show that's, like Elix said, community based, meaning that I wanted the tickets low, $25, free raffle, free CD. So you can't beat this.
Angie, apparently Steven would expect that you drive from Louisiana.
Angie, I'll leave
show.
after my show. I'll swing by Louisiana. I'll pick you up.
Hi, Eva.
We'll have a great time.
So,
we'll do road trip.
So
Angie. It'll be good.
Carol, the show is on Friday the 26th. This Friday the 26th at 7 p.m.
And you get tickets at StephenTheMedium.
StephenTheMedium.com.
Yes, but we are approaching very soon. It's going to be sold out because there's not many more tickets left. Which is a great thing, right? It's a really good thing.
So get cracking,
Ava,
people. Let's get this going.
You know, I wish everybody was local so that everybody's on here could come and I could meet you in person and get to do this group reading with everybody. But I'm really excited about it. That's why we stopped by. We saw the setup, so it's going to be really nice. The great thing too for anyone who's coming is that Mark, who produces my show, who's in the studio right now finishing his show, his mom, who we call Miss Ellie, she volunteered. She's going to be at the door taking the tickets or registering people. So there's a master list or just checking people in. So how wild is that she's going to do that? So,
are you for real, New Hampshire? That's a skip and a hop from us. So let's get cracking over there. All my Puerto Rican friends, I'm also hosting a party. Just so that everyone on my network gets to join. So hi everyone. Those of you joining from Puerto Rico, I see a whole lot of you.
Hola.
Hey, we're with you. We're waiting for the governor to resign, so go Puerto Rico.
Hey, Janae. Stephen was thinking about you and missing our class and turned on Facebook and there you were live. I must have felt you. Not a surprise. Janae is, she was one of the 7 of my first class that I did in the spring, which was amazing. These 7 women were incredible. Janae's connection is off the charts, and I'm hoping that after the class it's even more so, which actually it is, because Janae has told me some stories, which is terrific.
When are you doing another class?
I'm going to actually do it in the fall. Janae, it's also funny that you come on too, because I'm going to, I know it's the same one you've taken. It is a very different mediumship class. It's the introduction, and it's 6 weeks, so it will be coming up posted. I think fall is a good time after the summer, and a lot of people go away on vacation in the summer. But the cool thing is that this is via Zoom. You don't have to go anywhere. You can be in Louisiana. You can be in New Hampshire.
You could be in London
and do this class with
anywhere.
Me. And Janae's watching, and ask her about it. It was a great class. I looked forward to it every week, and it was 6 weeks, and it went by too fast. And I do miss it, Janae. I miss seeing all of you guys. It was a really, really great class. And why it's called a different mediumship class is, unlike any other class, I actually, throughout those 6 weeks, do an individual reading with people to focus on where their connection to spirit is. You know, whether they're more of a clairaudience, meaning hearing things, or maybe empaths, clairsentience, just knowing things. It was wild, and each one of the 7 people were able to get that. And I think I spent 20, 30 minutes or something like that with that. And it was great. I wanted to do something. I just didn't want another ordinary mediumship class. Because you can read a book and do that and get information. I wanted it different. And this was definitely really different. And also in conjunction, spirit came through too. How I can read people's auras to see, intuitively where they fall, like where their connection serves them the best. But But with that said, every one of them had spirit come through. Like
But-
their mom, dad, grandma, grandfather. It was really cool.
But anyone who wants to get of experience what that's like, those of you who may be thinking about doing a class, anyone that comes to the show is gonna get the CD that Steven is completing, and it's you'll get the download version of the CD, and it's amazing, and that gives people
A taste of my class.
Yeah, of what that's
It
like.
does. It
'Cause,
really
I mean,
does.
The CD
It does.
focuses on,
And the CD also has it's a little bit different, and there's one of the tracks that is very different that I can't say that no other medium or psychic has ever used this as a tool, but I've never heard it, and it's a way to for those, whether you've got something big in you and you want to develop it as a psychic or a medium, or whether you just want to, connect to spirit and you want to get those signs. One of the tracks is pretty incredible. Something I don't think that you would think of, and I did a meditation one day when I was putting the CD together, and all of a sudden it just came to me. So okay, we gotta go.
So we're gonna go into the head into the studio. I'm gonna just turn this around so you can get to see
Karen, I love you, Karen. She's
Karen.
telling me, let's get going, Steven.
All right, let's go. Hold on. That's the cake, by the way, guys. There's Steven. Say hi, Steven. Hold on. Look at the cake that we are having today. Oh, you can only see half the cake because everyone else has eaten, and we're about to start the show.
The date of your
Okay, so we'll turn it around.
the date of your first show was the 25th.
Okay, here we are.
Oh, I know.
25th.
Yeah.
So you're only
A day.
one day from the actual.
Oh my God! Is
Steven,
it coming on after this?
yes.
Well, yeah, then we got a break.
No. The show's starting.
In about a minute or a minute and a half.
Yeah, you gotta do your
Yeah, I'm going. Everyone, we're discombobulated because we're about to start. Hi, Karen, for letting us know. Heidi, thank you also.
I love it. Facebook Live.
Shauna, that cake
was
is
like,
also
5:02, you better get
delicious,
in
by the
studio,
way.
the show starts.
All right, so we are getting ready, and we're gonna do something a little different today. So stand by. Thank you, Janae, for the description.
Oh, I gotta make sure I do that. If I don't push a button, you're not gonna say anything except hello from a year ago.
Oh.
I gotta stop it from coming in. Because we didn't know how to start. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Or at Plotino'sAutoRepair.com.
Showtime.
I'm having an issue here.
Good afternoon and welcome to Through the Static, the 1 year anniversary of the show. Yay! I'm so excited. I cannot believe this is 1 year. It's crazy. It just is crazy how this year has gone by. And so let me just make sure I say I have this
Puerto
cutie
Rican.
next to me. Who are you?
The Puerto Rican.
Oh, that's right, Miguel. So just don't tell Coach Elix.
Right.
Coach Elix is here.
Hi, everyone.
And of course, Mark is here producing the show. Hello, Mark.
Hello.
Hey. So, 1 year. So let me start off by saying this show is a little bit different because when we come back from the break, you're going to get a little bit of a surprise. So for right now, I'm not taking calls until after I think like that probably the second segment, and it really is just going to be if you want to call, which I would love for you to call, just to say hi. I'm not doing readings today. I just want to give this, this show back to the 1 year anniversary and sort of, just reminisce about the year. And
Plus, you're preparing for your show Friday.
listen, we have like one of our dearest friends, Jane, right?
She better be listening.
She's a piece of
Well,
work.
she's more than a friend.
Yeah,
she's very important.
Well, she is. She is. And so we're doing Facebook Live, and Jane picks 2 seconds after my show starts to call. So just say hi. So Jane, I'll call you back. But before I forget, I want to give a big shout out to 2 other people who are very special, and that is Judy and Ed.
Oh, Judy and Ed.
So hopefully
our
Judy and Ed
friends
are listening.
from Tommy's.
Yes. So how cool? So let me just tell you. So how cool is this? We go to this restaurant in Rhode Island pretty much every week, and we love it. It really is like our family, right? All the staff, the owner. It's pretty incredible. So it's like a neighborhood bar. So we get to see the regulars all the time. And there's this couple that comes in, Judy and Ed, who are just adorable. They've been together. It's 60
a long
something
time.
years.
I don't remember.
I think it's 60 something years. And the cutest thing, they sit on the same side of whatever table or booth they have. They sit on the same side, and so we got to, one time they sat next to us and we chatted. Well, a couple of weeks ago, we went into the restaurant and it was packed. So we had to wait. There were no tables, and one of the waitresses came over to us and said, "Judy and Ed have offered."
They would like for us to join them at their table.
Yeah, well, I was going to say they offered their other 2 seats at their table so that we didn't have to wait. And you bet we
said yes.
Took them up on it, and it was what a great night that we got to sit with Judy and Ed and chat and we see them weekly. But I mean, how wonderful it is!
And it was actually your birthday because they got to eat cake. I surprised you that day with your cake.
Was it? I don't remember. But in any case, it was terrific because we got to, I mean, what nice people. Who does that? I mean, who just, usually you go out to eat and, you're with your significant other or whoever you're with, and you don't want, it's like a wave high, it's nice. But to actually invite 2 people to come and sit with you is pretty
I know, Steven, but
amazing.
we're used to that. We have dead people with us all the time.
Yeah,
they
but-
follow us no matter where we go. It's always crowded at our table.
Yeah, but it's easy for dead people to invite us for dinner because, first of all, they know they're not paying. So the tab's on us. But secondly, this is clearly not dead people. Judy and Ed are living and alive. And
No,
for
but
them
what
to-
I'm saying is that we're used to getting, being around people.
Yes. Yeah. Well, exactly. It's pretty great. So, but thank you, Judy and Ed. Hopefully they're listening, and
We'll find out. We're going to test.
Well, we won't be there Friday, but because of the event. But what are you looking at me for?
Oh, that we won't be there. So, anyways, we'll test them.
Oh God, it's not easy. It's really not easy dealing with him.
It's not easy dealing with you. You just don't listen.
So listen, big event Friday. My big event at the Attleboro Elks. We were just chatting about this in Facebook Live or on Facebook Live. So there, we just stopped there before we came to the studio and just saw the setup, and it is incredible. There are not many more tickets left, which is also terrific. And it is Friday night at the Attleboro Elks. It's 7 to 9. $25, and as I was saying to Facebook Live, where do you go to a mediumship event for, first of all, $25? You get a CD, well, the download, because the CD is not ready yet, but you'll get my new CD that is in the works, and it is fantastic, for free, just coming to the event. And we're going to do a raffle too. So for a free reading, how wild is that? How great is that, right?
And they get to meet us. A lot of people, especially our Facebook Live followers, haven't got to meet us. And this is a great opportunity to see how absolutely gorgeous we are in person. We're not just pretty faces, people. Just saying.
Oh, Lord.
True.
And I have something that, this is so wild, that I can't say on air because I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I have something that I have to accomplish at the reading for one particular person, which is, I don't even think you know about this, which is
I have
really
no idea what you're talking
amazing. So one of you at the event is going to get not one, but 2 hugs. So I'll leave it at that, and it's a great thing. And I've said this before. I just got to tell you. First of all, I'm a hugger, and secondly, I always smell good. So you're gonna like it, right?
That is true.
I always smell good.
That
So
is true.
it's a good thing. But I'm really excited about the event Friday night and getting to do what I love to do and to give messages. And I try to give as many messages as I can to everybody. You know, I have to kind of hold spirit off until we get closer to Friday, because if I don't, I will have your loved ones, the people that are coming to the event on Friday, I'll have all your loved ones already chatting with me and sort of prepping me like, oh, my daughter's going to be here, my granddaughter's going to be here, my grandson's going to be here, just on and on and on. And it will drive me crazy.
For those of you, I'm looking at some of the questions on the Facebook Live that are asking about, how big is the event. Stephen is, we're looking at about 100 people. He wants to, get as many people as possible, but at the same time, he also wants to, be able to get spirit to as many people as possible. So it's going to be a relatively smaller,
This
group.
is a perfect venue, because it does allow me to get to a lot of people, and that's what people are coming for, right? Is to get messages from their loved ones, so which is really terrific.
But bottom line, again, if you are interested in coming, you gotta get your tickets. Do not wait,
At
because
StephenTheMedium.com.
it will be sold out. I mean, we are getting very close to, close the ticket sale. So StephenTheMedium.com.
Well, the great thing is we just came from the venue and got to see the setup, and it is amazing.
You haven't mentioned the most important part.
What is that, Mark?
Miss Ellie?
You get to meet me.
Oh, joy. Easy, weesy, little squeezy.
maybe he'll wear his tie-dye shirt.
Oh, God.
And you won't miss him if he does. But listen, how great, Mark, I'm glad you brought that up, because of course Mark's going to be there, and his mom, even though each week, or not every week, but I get to see her. When I do, of course, I give her a big hug and call her Mrs. Clark, and finally she just said she's Miss Ellie. So she's Miss Ellie to everybody, and now that's what we call her.
And Miss Ellie will be there.
Miss Ellie volunteered to actually be at the table when you first come in to register or to check in people. So I mean, and Mark's going to be there to see everybody, and it's going to be terrific. But just that your mom volunteered for this is pretty amazing too.
She's amazing.
No, absolutely. So
If you're requesting the tie-dye shirt, I'll wear it.
oh, see, listen.
Oh, God.
Are you requesting that?
Yes,
I
because
do
then
that?
everyone will say that's Mark Clark. That's the jukebox boy.
So let me just tell everyone, this is not going to be a Pride celebration event, because Mark is going to be wearing his Pride shirt.
It's not a pride shirt.
Oh, it
it's a
looks like a
tie-dye
pride
shirt.
shirt.
Dear God. But you're never going to miss him if he wears the
Oh,
tie-dye
you won't.
shirt.
You'll
So
know.
listen, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, be listening very carefully, because I think you're going to like it. So we'll be right back.
Okay, let's see what
Had
we
to
got
get my
here.
2 cents in. I'm just being.
I'm glad you told me, though, so that I could
Hi, Irene.
make sure people knew.
Hi,
you know.
Joanne.
Hey, Irene.
Hey,
Kathy,
how are you?
How are you?
Kathy Foster. Irene, I think I'm going to see you Friday. I think I saw your name coming in. I'm very excited. So, how big is the venue? So that's what Elix
Yeah,
said. I
we
think
said
it's
it's gonna
close
be-
to 100.
Apollo 11 at 50.
So, if you haven't in your local, come see us. It would be terrific. David, I would
David, that
love
would be amazing.
I would definitely
That's
love that.
awesome.
That would be so
David,
nice.
don't try, just do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't, David, you don't ask, you tell, right?
And then we spit. Like, because we're men.
And then use it as a launch site.
This is sick, isn't it? This is a sick Facebook Live.
That's what he.
Oh,
That's
the
what
two of
you
us are
get.
sick. Hey, Joanne.
By the
How
way,
are
this
you?
is how we are at home. This is not any different.
Miss Eric is in the house. Erica, how are you?
Hi, Erica.
And
Hi,
Kim, how are you?
How are you?
But David, I hope you come. That would be so terrific.
Maybe we'll bring the little doll.
No, I wouldn't bring the because I'd be too afraid like something would happen to it.
Oh, that's true. Well, it wouldn't be right because there's only Stephen the Medium. There's no Coach Helix, and
David, you knew that
that's
was the
just
lead
not
in, right? That's exactly
Yeah,
what
so-
the lead in was.
Hi, Robin.
Hey, Robin. How are you?
3-6.
Good. I'm glad to hear that, Joanne. So, Erica, me too. I get to meet you in person. David, you know what? I'm going to ask your loved ones to help you out here. So
Well,
you can
he
come.
should be asking your loved ones to help as
Yeah.
well.
Well, yes, you know, David, that's right, because you're really connected also. So, missed you the last few weeks. Oh, well, Joanne, I'm glad that you're here now. So, he's not going to give. Well, we want to meet you, David. That would be really nice to meet in person. So when we come, after the commercial, when we come back on the show, I'm playing. What's that say? Would love to get a reading from you. This Saturday makes 7 years. Kim, that's a long time. And you know when is there? I'm
Not
reading two
yet.
things. So Kim, let me just quickly answer. Usually when an anniversary is coming up or something like that, or the holidays, it's when you feel, of course, because you feel the loss even more. Not that you don't feel the loss the whole year, but you feel it more because it's an anniversary and it makes you remember 7 years. But just be in tune, because that's also when you get a lot of messages from spirit. So I'm not taking calls for readings today. This is really the first one like in a year. But next week we'll be back on and I'll be doing readings. So no, answering Erica, it's not on yet, but it's going to be for the fall, and I'm really excited about it. So you'll get a feel for my class with my CD that you're going to get.
I'm
So
alone is awesome.
here we go.
Okay,
All right,
so
we gotta go,
tune in,
guys.
WERA.
David, are you dissing me?
Good afternoon again. This is Stephen the Medium, and I have a special treat for the listeners. It kind of threw me. I thought we were just going into it, which kind of threw me.
You sounded like.
Yeah, well, I mean, because I thought that's what
I am Stephen the Medium.
All right, so here's my special treat for everyone who's listening. So just come on this very.
Air of Through the Static with Stephen the Medium. And I'm Stephen the Medium. I can't tell you how excited I am to
9
have
minutes,
this
so
opportunity. I have been...
You'll have a
it's
couple
been
at
couple
the end
weeks or
if
so
you wanna-
since, I knew this was going to happen.
I didn't know if you were going to
And
introduce
it
it
seemed
in
like it
my
was an
fault.
eternity,
No, that's
but
all
now
right.
that it's here, I am so excited. So I just wanted to mention that I have
I turned it up a
Felix here
little
with
bit,
me
maybe
today.
the
Felix, who
Facebook
is my
people can hear
husband
me.
That's
of,
awesome.
Over 25 years.
Hopefully you can hear it.
Mark,
Coach. Well, you know what I mean.
Mark turned the
Yeah.
volume
And I have
on,
Mark,
so you guys
who
on
is
Facebook
the
Live
boards,
can actually
and I think
hear
Mark's
What I'm
so
playing.
what's
We're
playing.
playing the original
So,
show
again,
last year.
Welcome,
I can hear it.
and thank
Awesome.
everybody who is listening. I'm so excited about this. I'm actually going to take phone calls a little bit later on, and I'll tell you when I'm going to do that. So I just wanted to, seeing this is the premiere, just wanted to give some information about the show and just a couple of things that I wanted to say. So how I even got here, I'm sure that when I've been on Dave Kane's show, some people have heard this story, but I'm not a typical medium. I didn't know about this gift when I was a little boy. It was something that happened in 2010. Elix and I went to see a medium, and I was the first person that the medium came up to and said, "You have abilities, but you don't know it." And from that point on, it just, it was very slow at the beginning, but it started moving forward until the point that I'm actually at doing readings and doing group readings, still private readings, and it's been just incredible. How I'm here right now, which is still surreal for me, right? I mean,
It's surreal for all of us.
it is that I'm actually...
But we're so proud.
Why, thank you.
I'm proud.
No, thank you. But how I got here is that my best friend, Paul, owns a funeral home, and this incredibly lovely woman, Louise, came to the funeral home. Unfortunately, when you come to a funeral home, it means that you've lost somebody. And in a conversation with him, she was talking to him about spirit and do you believe in spirit?
Mark.
And Paul
Sure, Mark.
then, based on her opening
Mark.
the conversation up,
She-
gave her my
She will
information. She came to
Not
me
yet.
for a reading, which was an amazing reading. I remember her husband came through, and it was a great, great reading. And this woman is wonderful.
Round six.
And then subsequently, she went to one of Dave Kane's presentation, I think the 41 presentation. At the end of the presentation, she came up to him and said, "Have you heard of Stephen the Medium?" And Dave Kane knows every medium from here to Mars, I think. He knows everyone. And he didn't know about, he hadn't heard about me. And it was pretty much because I was new. And I was coming out of court one day, I think it was the fall of 2017, and I had this 401 number coming in, and I picked it up, and it was Dave Kane, and asked me if I'd be interested in coming on his radio show, and I said absolutely. And I started, and I think it was like maybe every couple of months or so I was on, and I was just I felt so honored to actually be on it, and it just took off, and I love doing this, and I love the opportunity. So I wanted to start with thanking Mr. Kane, because what this man has done for me, and he allowed me to do the fundraiser for Nikki O, which was terrific, and I hope I get to do that again. But he after the first time, he didn't have to bring me back on, and he didn't also have to communicate and keep the communication open and help me to get me to where I am. So, of all people, that I will cry at Bambi if I watch Bambi, the movie. So I gotta just keep it together, because I just really want to thank Dave and his wife Joanne, who we love. They're family now to us.
See, I love Joanne. Dave, not so much. I mean, if it was up to him, I'd be deported. I'm from Puerto Rico, but they'd be sending me to Mexico, according to him. So.
Yeah, I think he has the paperwork already.
Yeah, but Joanne,
In
we
the works.
love.
Well, Joanne stops it. That's
Yes,
what happens.
That's right.
But I want to also thank WARA, to thank Jim Jones for helping me do this, who is terrific, as well as the gentleman with the Boston Red Sox jersey, Mark, to do the board. So which is amazing and terrific.
Because if he wasn't here, you would be a hot mess trying to figure out the board, trying to
Yes.
talk to spirit.
Yes.
This would not be a pretty
True.
picture.
No, it would be very ugly.
Yes.
True.
And I came in, and Jim went through everything and was so patient with me and terrific. And then when I got home, I thought, how would I be able to watch that board? It looks like you're flying a plane, and then start doing readings, which I love to do. It wouldn't have worked. So thank you, Mark and Jim, for setting that up. But I also want to just bring up the name of the show. So when I put that contest, just suggestions on Facebook, I think ultimately I ended up getting maybe like 130. I think at
It was close to 150.
yeah, when it actually closed down. And I got to tell you, the suggestions were just incredible. To narrow it downward, I think I narrowed it down to 10.
Yes.
To narrow it down to 10 was almost impossible, and then to keep narrowing it down, it was just really crazy. But I fell in love with Through the Static, and it is
You got
from
3
Julia
minutes.
Bedard.
Then you'd have
who
about a
is,
minute and a half if you
someone
want.
who I grew up with.
If you want,
It's
I
her
can go
son's
straight into
girlfriend.
the
And
breakout
we went to
of
dinner.
Yeah, let's
several
go into the
weeks
break.
ago.
You wanna
And
go
I told her
straight
about
in?
the show,
That's good,
and
Mark.
told everyone
Okay.
about the show and to give suggestions. I
That's
think on her
what we'll
way
do.
home, she just thought of Through the Static, and I loved it.
And she was one of the last ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because her
Yes.
suggestion came in just before you almost closed the contact.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So it's pretty amazing. So I told Julia if she's around to call, because I want to thank her, because she named the radio show, which is pretty incredible. And I also
And what did she get? Like, what was the prize for the winner?
free reading. So
Okay.
I know that she really wanted her mom to have a reading. So we're just trying to set up a time so that and I think Julia's going to come too, so that I can do both of them, which would be so terrific. And also the name. I mean, the song that opens up this show was also something very difficult, but I have always loved Nicolette Larson and the song "Lot of Love." And my cousin Holly and her daughter Morgan, my niece, were here this past weekend, and I told them, I kind of gave them a preview of this was going to be the song, and I explained what the connection was. It was. I think this came out in '78, and I remember that our family would always go to Venus de Milo on Thanksgiving, and then go to La Salette Shrine. That was the tradition on Thanksgiving. La Salette Shrine opens up in Attleboro, and that's where we would go. And on the drive, me and my cousin Holly went in my mom's car, and we were in the back seat, and the song came on because it was just coming out. It was very popular. The two of us sang it. I think Holly had no recollection of that. So it doesn't really matter. But it was such a great memory, and the perfect name for the show, Lot of Love. Because I tell people when I do these readings that that's what this is all about, is Spirit's number one goal coming through is really just to tell everyone that they're here, even though physically they're not here, but they want to share the love. They want to make sure people know that they're still loved, and that love that they had, that bond that they had in the physical world is still there, which really, I think, brings me to this show and what I want or envision the show to be about. Why I wanted to do it also is that after almost every reading, group reading, like small reading, private reading, I get questions. And there's just a multitude of questions that, I mean, I try to answer, but I just figure that this is just enormous. It's bigger than me. So I think I will continue this after the break.
On Thursday, August 1st at 6:30 p.m., the Richards Memorial
That
Library
was
in Attleboro will
awesome.
present
How cool was that?
Thunder.
It feels like it was yesterday.
I know.
Music and discovery
It does.
of the other
You know,
side
it's,
of the
hey, Cassandra, how are you?
An Australian
You do have
education
to
and
call.
entertainment company that offers
Whether
shows,
they
concerts, and
know
workshops to
for
students.
sure that
Yeah, it doesn't
you're-
matter. When I get
matter.
it, Mark, I'll just tell
For more
them. So it's
information about
fine.
the event,
So
call
the
library's
beginning.
children's department at
Yeah, I mean, this is
508
it's
699-0122.
it's so weird to think that it's been a year, and all three of us have been together. Mark started in producing
like
this
it was
show.
yesterday,
It's
yeah.
so strange that all the three of us have been doing the show for a year period of time, and I just
Thank you, Katie.
feel so just so fortunate that I'm able to do this, to have this venue, and to get to read people every single week and give messages and hopefully help people. It's pretty crazy, and it's pretty terrific. So, right?
Right. Cassandra, is that a statement? I'm great.
Cassandra's great. I think that's a good response.
Yeah.
How
To
you
what?
doing? I'm
That's-
great. Yeah. Isn't that Tony the Tiger?
Yeah, I'm great.
It's great.
They're great.
Yeah, but I don't know what she's responding to.
I know, Robin, I know time flies. It's crazy how fast time goes by. So the cool thing is that Mark put the volume up so that you guys could hear it too, being broadcast. Seeing it wasn't live, we didn't have to have the headphones on, which is really cool.
So again, for those of you who are joining us new, if you haven't bought your tickets for Friday, this is the time to do it. We are gonna sell out. StephenTheMedium.com for tickets.
We're good, Cassandra. We're really good.
Online at
Very
Thank
excited.
you.
Cassandra, you should come to my event Friday night.
That's right.
StephenTheMedium.com.
8090.
All right, back to business.
Ready? And welcome back to Through the Static. How cool was that? That was pretty incredible, just going through those memories of, you know, and one part of me feels, how was this a year? And then another part of me feels like it's been, that I've been doing this for so long, like even longer than a year. And I was just saying to Facebook Live that it's I feel honored to be able to do this. And I mean, I know this was all set up via Spirit. I know Louise going to Dave Kane, as you heard at the clip, me getting here and coming on Dave Kane's show, and then ultimately just being able to do my own show was all Spirit. And you know, Spirit are very smart. Whether it's me or a psychic or a medium, they just want to find us and utilize us, because we're really just the messengers to give these messages to people. And so many, since I've been doing readings, people's lives have really changed. I mean, it really has been incredible. And I was doing an event last week. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? And I started reading this woman, and I said to her, "You have 3 children?" And she said, "No, 2." And I already had brought through her son. Unfortunately, she had lost her son. But I thought, I heard her son say, "There's 3 of us." So I said, "You have 3 kids?" And she said, "No, 2." And I'm just staring at her like, "Oh, no, I heard your son say 3. And then it just clicked, and it dawned on her that she had lost a baby, and I think it was the day after was the baby's anniversary. And she said the baby she lost has never come through in a reading. I don't know, if she's been to 1 medium, 2 mediums, it doesn't really matter. But she kind of sort of forgot. And the most wonderful thing about that was that, I tell people, even if you have a miscarriage and you lose a child, that child is still with you, and that child wants to be counted as part of the family. And, they want to be included because they are included on their end, and they just want to make sure they're included. So Elix was there. She was so happy, and she sent me this beautiful message afterwards. I think that the night of the event, or the next day, and it got me very emotional, that it just meant so much to her that that the child that she lost, the other child that she lost, actually came through. And ironically, she's really, really connected too. Her energy is pretty amazing, and I wish I had more time to connect with her. So, but as I mentioned early in the show, I am going to start taking calls, but I just want to make sure everyone is aware that I'm not going to be doing readings today. So if you're on hold and you think you're getting a reading and you don't want to talk to me, hang up now, but I hope you don't. I hope you stay on. And if you want to call and just talk about anything or ask a question, or I just wanted to give this, and this is the first time in a year that I've done this, that I have not. One time I tried this and said, I'm going to give myself a break. I'm not going to do readings. That lasted about 2 seconds. A person called and said, "Oh, you're not doing readings today?" I'm like, "Well, no." And then within a second, the person's mother came through, and I'm like, "Well, here we go. I guess there goes that." But I'm just, because I'm doing this very big event Friday, and because it's the anniversary show, I just wanted to open this up for anybody who just wants to say hi, any of the listeners.
Or how about
any
congratulations?
Questions, congratulations, anything you want to chat about. And part of what I've mentioned, part of purchasing a ticket for Friday night, is that you get my new MP3 or CD. And I have to tell you, I am so proud of this. And it took me a while to get these 5 tracks together and what I wanted to put together. And it is, on one hand, it's very basic, and on the other hand, it's incredible. Basic in the sense that it doesn't overwhelm you. You don't have to listen to it 4 times to figure out what I'm saying. When you start talking about spirit lingo, it's really, really amazing. And the 5th track is a meditation, which I think is maybe about 18 minutes or so, somewhere around there. I can't remember specifically, but it's not too long. And I'm telling you, you listen to this meditation, and it's going to take you through a journey just like the guided meditation. It feels like whatever I'm bringing you to, or wherever I'm bringing you to, you're there. It's pretty incredible. So, so are there people? Okay, let them on. Hello, this is Steven. Hey, Cassandra, how are you? I'm doing so well. I'm not sure if, when the show starts or even prior to the show, it's difficult for me to actually see Facebook Live. So I'm not sure, if you've been on before, but it was just so nice to see your name. Oh, that's so great. That's so cool. So, I haven't, this is the Cassandra that I've read, right? I was just about to say, and I thought your mom, but this was several years ago, right? This was a long time ago. I think it was so long. What was that? You know what, Cassandra? 2015 is when I started my readings, and it was so at the beginning that I think you came to my house, right? Yes, yeah, and then after you left, I said to Elix, "This one's crazy, Cassandra. I need an office. I can't have these crazies coming to my house." I'm just kidding, Cassandra. I love the fact that I got to read you and your mom, but really it was the beginning stages, and then I just thought, I'm disrupting Elix and the dogs because people are coming in, and I'm sending them upstairs. So ultimately, I ended up at the end of 2015 getting an office. So, but it's so great, and your mom's there too, or no? Oh, so please make sure you tell her I said hi. This is a great show that you called because it's the 1 year anniversary. And as I mentioned before, I'm not, and this is really the first time, I'm not doing readings, but I am so glad I got to speak to you.
But Cassandra, you are coming Friday, aren't you? Awesome.
Cassandra, I would be so great. It's been so long since I've seen you. It would be so great to get to see you. And as I mentioned,
bring mom.
You get my new CD, and there's going to be also a raffle for a free reading. So, yeah, and it's, you know what, I did this first community-based event, meaning that I tried to keep the tickets as low as I could, and they're only $25. So hopefully it would be really nice if I was able to see you, by yourself, mom, also, whichever, it would be really great since it's been a long time. So, and I remember, Cassandra, the one thing I do remember about your reading was that you were very connected. Yeah. I love it. I do. I love it. And there was, I think, didn't you have like a younger person come through, a guy? Oh, yeah. That's not remembering a reading from 2015. I can't remember what I ate for lunch. that's him just stepping.
I was gonna say,
that's just
who
him,
are you?
He's just stepping forward. Yeah, well, you know what, Cassandra, it's really cool around you. That's what this is all about. And I don't remember clearly. I don't remember that reading from 4 years ago. But I will tell you, there's a very special connection because he's bringing me back to that reading, and I remember I can feel I'm sitting reading you, and he's giving me the feelings and the messages I was giving you, and he's kind of like giving me like a little replay, and it was. He must have been, you must have been very close because his connection is pretty tight with you. Yeah, so I love that. So, but listen, do you have any questions? Anything? We're here. You have us. So, you. Oh. Cassandra, thank you so much. And I forgot to tell everybody on the show that Elix surprised me, and we had this incredible cake that said "Through the Static 1 year anniversary." And I'll post on Facebook the pictures later on. We already cut that baby, right?
Yeah.
And
Mark, our producer, he loves sweets and he couldn't help himself.
he didn't have any yet, right?
Well, but he just looked at it and I was like, I have to cut him a piece. So.
But Cassandra, thank you so much for calling, and please, it would be amazing to get to see you Friday.
I hope
if
to
you
see
do come.
you.
Yes, and if not, just big hugs from me, and please, next time you see your mom, give her a big hug from me also. Okay, Cassandra,
Bye,
thank you very
Cassandra.
much. So you know what? One of the greatest things about doing this show is that you get to meet so many incredible people, and I would have never ever remembered Cassandra because it was 2015, and that was the year I started readings. I would have never remembered the reading, but I just kind of got a little help from Spirit, which they do all the time, right? So it was.
That's right.
But the process of reading people and having people either right then seeing the change in their releasing of whatever they were holding on to for many years. It's pretty incredible. Or getting emails afterwards. So it's really incredible. And it's like, what's your experience like since I became a medium?
My experience? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I mean, because I'm sure people first of all are going to get to meet Elix, and people always say, "Is Elix going to be there?" Yeah, Coach Elix will be there. You'll get to meet him, and I'm sure people would want to hear, like, as the other half of me, that how your experience has been.
Well, it's an amazing experience. It's something I would not change for anything in the world. And it took time to adjust and to get used to the distractions, the visits from, dead people, how to manage you and your craziness when you didn't know how to handle the, spirit, or we didn't know what was going on, and going through that process, it was exciting, to some extent, and at the same time, scary, to some other extent. But now, at first, I mean, one of the things that, I remember most is going out to eat, and then we order, and then Steven would get spirit for the waiter or the waitress or the whomever, and I would be like waiting and waiting and waiting, and by the time he's done, food would be cold. And then at some point I decided, the hell with this, I'm eating. So if your food gets cold, that's your problem. I'm not waiting.
That's true. That's
That's
very
what we
true.
do now. I mean, now you manage it better, but no, if spirit comes through and I'm eating, thank you, spirit, welcome.
You adapted, but I could not certainly ask for anybody better than you, because it could have very, very well, and it was just irritating, like you said. I mean, I'm reading someone, I'm engaged, and your food's just sitting there, so it could have been very, very annoying to...
It was all of the above,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I've recognized early on, in particular, because I'm a coach, I coach people in living their best version of themselves. I recognized early on that this was your calling. So, it's your calling. It's what you've meant to be doing, and my job is to support you just like I would do that with anyone. So,
And to feed me.
well, that too. Oh God, that's a different question. We'll handle that one
When we come back.
after the break.
We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. Okay, let's see. Oh my God. Thank you, Erica. Gigi, the
Hey,
official Queen of
Gigi.
Salem. We love Gigi.
Hey, Gigi.
How are you? We hope to see you very soon. Oh, Robin also came to the house. A lot of people came to our house.
It's the glare. It's hard for me to see the comments. But Robin, that's right. That was at the beginning stages. Robin was pretty incredible too, because she brought me tomatoes that she grew, and they were really good. Robin, I remember. So but I do remember you coming to the house.
So if you want to call, the number is 508-222-1320.
Yes.
We're not taking calls, spirit calls, but you're welcome to call and have a conversation with Steven or the two of us.
Yes. Robin, you should call, because you can share what your experience was with the class. That would be very nice. Only if it's good, though. If not, call another show, Robin. Just kidding. No, it would be nice. Hey, Tammy, how are you?
Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 36
What
years
happened?
of service to
No,
the
keep
Astros.
talking. I'm just
Falls
gonna do
AC is
the
7
number.
days a week from 10 a.m. to 1
I didn't
a.m.
know you could do
They have
that
lunch and
live
dinner
like
daily,
this.
Banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers.
Not
and
just a
dark
pretty
meetings.
face, Steven.
The entire
2-0.
staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best.
Very
of luck
good.
in
There's
their
your
career.
number, people.
Falls
I did not even know you could do that, or I could do that.
508
But now I know. I've learned something new.
695
So, happy anniversary to us.
Thank you.
Hey, Christopher, how are
You
you?
didn't choose this.
Christopher, where are you from?
You're gonna go out there and be an all-star caregiver.
Gusto.
It's up to you. So what are you
Gusto.
gonna do? You gotta go grocery shopping. Cook, clean.
Robin
either
with the
emotionally and
LOLs.
physically. You gotta dig
This
deeper.
this
Drive them to physical therapy.
as always goes
Oh,
by so
video
fast.
stopped.
About the pharmacy.
The video stopped. Really?
I
Because
know.
that's what caregivers
No, I
do.
see it. One says hello. I just called her. Oh,
Hey,
hi,
Cassandra, thank
Cassandra.
you.
All right, guys, let us know, is Facebook running okay? Because, we got somebody said,
Okay, here.
Facebook.
Oh yeah, so Karen's saying it's okay.
Okay, all right,
Christopher, maybe
great,
it's
thank
just
you.
where you are. Maybe it's just the connection, and hopefully we'll come back on.
so
Caregiving is
give us a call, 508-222-1320 if you want to chat with us.
To say, yo, happy anniversary. Showtime.
Thank you, Erica.
Oh, thanks, David. Thanks, Erica. Facebook. Thanks, Robin. Thanks, Betty. And welcome back to Through the Static. I almost forgot one of the most important things that people on Facebook probably have seen, but I have some huge news that I put out. Was it last week? About the magazine?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
How could you forget that?
I don't know. It's my anniversary, and I'm all excited. And this is it's a lot going on today, right? There's cake. Cake always screws me up. But I am going to. I think it's September's edition. I am going to be on a Hollywood Monthly magazine that's out of LA. I'm going to be featured. I'm going to be on the cover, and there's going to be I think a 3 or 4 page editorial inside. So I think I'm going to be interviewed next week for the article. We have
a photo session
Jill?
scheduled for.
if you're looking for somebody.
Jill McTaggart. So
is-
you'll get that information on our website.
Yeah, and you'll get to actually see the pictures. She's going to come down Sunday to take the pictures that I need for the magazine. So I can't even tell you how excited I am to be able to be on this magazine in the cover, and to just for people.
It's a September issue, right?
I believe so. I think that's the plan. I mean, once I know definite, I'll let everyone know. But the plan is, I think it's the September issue. So.
And we are going to LA.
Yes,
in
in
September for a few
things.
things.
Yeah,
Well, one
things.
show in particular.
Yes.
So
But it's going to be. I can't wait, and it's going to be a digital edition too. So clearly, I'll have it on Facebook. But so let me go to the phone. Hello, this is Steven. Oh, this is my blonde friend. Robin, how are you?
who's this?
Robin, I could go so many different ways with that. How did I know you're blonde, right? So many ways. But listen, I'm so glad that you called and we get to chat. And for anyone who's listening, Robin was one of the 7 who took my course that I did. Robin, that was in the winter though, right? Wasn't it like in February? Yeah, I'm going to be doing the same class that I did with you in the fall, but in conjunction with that, I'm also working on the second class, the more advanced class too. So there is a lot going on. But so Robin, tell anyone who's listening what your experience was, and don't talk about how I paid you to do this. So. Oh, I forgot to tell you that she's funny too. Let me just tell you. Oh, you are. Well, you know what? All your spirit are. Mm-hmm. Wow. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. No, no, Robin, you know what? You, no, Robin, thank you. That was if that was such a great representation of how I felt too, honestly. I just no, can you hear me? Robin? Hello?
Spirit.
Can you hear me? Robin? 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 I don't know what happened. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you very good through the station. I don't know why you can't hear me. Maybe I'm not really sure why. But in any case, Robin, thank you because I lucked out with the 7 people that I had on the show, and let's just disconnect. So, okay. So, Robin, thank you so much. I could hear the echo when you were putting Facebook Live on, so I had to just let go of the phone call. But I know you're on Facebook Live, and you really, it's almost like what you said is how I felt about those classes every week with the 7 people. A call? Yeah, hold on. With the 7 people that I had, and all of you, I love Robin. I love the fact that you talked also about the, feeling afraid, because as Elix can attest to, when I started this too, I had an incident that kind of shook me up a little bit, and thank God I was able to get over that and understand it. But one of the things when I put my CD together and also with the class that I did, I really wanted to make sure that people understood that a lot of times that people that are very, very connected and say, I know I'm connected, but I just get to a plateau and I can't move forward. for the most part, it's because you're limiting yourself without realizing you're limiting yourself. I just did a private reading with someone, and that's exactly what was going on with this particular person, that they weren't aware that they were actually blocking themselves. And I think maybe subconsciously, the walls were all up, but yet other than that, they thought that no, I'm not afraid, I'm not blocking anything. So the class actually can remove those layers, as well as the CD does too. So I love doing it. So let me take the next call. Hi, this is Steven. Hey, Bernie, how are you? Oh, so Bernie, you're gonna have to change your class then. You can't fade out. Well, I'm so, and you called it like a great day, because we're celebrating the 1 year anniversary of Through the Static here, and there's cake, Bernie, and
But
We're
he's
having
in New Bedford. We're here. That cake is not gonna do him any good.
No,
right
it's
now.
not. No, and he's being, and you're also. Well, I was gonna say, and you're doing good. You're getting ready to exercise, right? You're gonna tell me. Right.
Of course,
Oh, Bernie,
no,
Bernie.
there's a big significant
That's a
93,
huge significance
Bernie.
for
Hello?
us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
yes,
our
93.
anniversary.
That's our anniversary. That's. Well, you know, it's really funny, Bernie. You would say that, because I had a brown and white, not a guinea pig, but a hamster growing up that I loved. It was brown and white. Yeah, it was. It wasn't. Oh, it is. Listen, I thank you for giving me those messages. Wow, you're doing more than vibrating. You're connect. Yeah, that is good, Bernie. Wow, that's pretty impressive. That those specifics. Oh, Bernie, thank you very much. That's really nice. And yes, yeah. You know what? I definitely will do my best, and thank you for that. I appreciate it. I think
you, Bernie.
We're up for time, but thank you, Bernie. You made my day with those two. And by the way, the hamster's name was Creamy. It was brown and white. Yeah, and 93 is when we met. So you did good. Maybe I'm going to have you on the show. Bernie, I love it. Thank you so much. And listen, lots of love. You have a great day. Alrighty, bye-bye. And listen, I think we're at the end of the show. This was a weird show because I didn't take readings, so it was weird, but it was good. Next Wednesday, I will be back taking calls and doing messages, doing what I want.
And most importantly, Friday,
7 to 9, Attleboro Elks, $25, StevenTheMedium.com.
Very
Get
good.
tickets. There's not many left, so hopefully I'll see you Friday. If I don't, then we'll reconvene Wednesday when I pick up and start doing more reading. So for Coach Elix, your website?
Performance Coaching by Elex, and you can check me out on LinkedIn and Instagram, as well as Facebook.
Perfect. All right, listen, have a great night and lots of love.
Bye-bye, everyone.